silver blocks.
Hello, security you, and welcome back to Let's Play Splatoon 3. In this video, I really hope we never have to see a stupid balloon ever again. I'm just gonna say that right now. We probably will at some point, and that's not gonna be the most fun experience in the world. But anyway, now we're moving across this area. We're gonna use a small fry to reach the ones that are too far. And boom, 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 boom. You can do it, Esteban. We believe in you. Get those power eggs, and now we can move onwards. So, checkpoint. There's a bunch of Octarians inside the silver block. Blocks shrink back down if the enemy eats them. So, don't let them do that. So yeah, definitely try to attack them first if you can. There may be situations where you're going to have to go onto the block for a little bit before you can actually do anything else. You should be okay as long as you believe in the power of cookies. Checkpoint! Oh yeah! Run through Esteban up there. Esteban, come over here. There we go. Jump for freedom! Yay! Alright. Let's do the thing. Let's do the thing. Whee! Sweet jump! Aw, Callie complimented me. Who's texting me while making videos? Go away. Ooh, more power eggs. It would be more worthwhile if those are like sunken scrolls, but, I've already gotten my own attention about that. Final checkpoint! Octo Commander, dead ahead! You made this far. Keep using the silver blocks to your advantage. Hey there, buddy. How you doing? How do you feel about an Esteban on your face? It's so cute. It's so cute. I know that might be a little bit morbid getting eaten by a small fry, but that's kind of cute. Hey, there we go. Here we go. It's me. It's the girl. The only one you know. How in the world did a Mario and Rabbids crossover work? That still blows my mind after all these years. Like, of all the weird crossovers in gaming, Mario and Rabbids working together as a grid-based shooter RPG, that should not have worked, but it did. I never actually finished Kingdom Battle, though. I do want to get around to it at some point. I played a little bit of Sparks of Hope, but I never got too far into that one either. My problem with Sparks of Hope was that I didn't like that the battlefield was a bit more free roaming than the previous game, because in Kingdom Battle everything was all the movement was grid based, and I felt like that worked a lot better for that kind of gameplay style.
This mission invites you to perform trust falls with yourself. Reach the goal with a few fearless leaps.
And zap, let's go. It rides to reach the goal. I don't remember this one off the top of my head from when I was practicing a couple of days ago, so this is going to be a fun time. Okay, yeah, I do remember this one now. This one took a little bit longer for me to remember, but yeah, I do remember this one being fun. So we're gonna want to jump on these Octo Zeppelin thingy-bobs. Again, don't destroy the tentacle while you're riding on it. That probably goes without saying, but still worth mentioning for people who probably don't remember or don't care. We'll try those Octarians over there. So going back to Mario and Rabbids for a bit, that makes me wonder, like, what kind of other crossover things could happen in other Nintendo games. So I remember, like, with Hyrule Warriors and Mario and Rabbids being a thing, They came out like a couple years apart from each other. I was thinking like they were going to be like a bunch of other weird, spin-offs during the Switch generation, and there were a few of them here and there. But I don't think anything topped the weirdness of the Mario and Rabbids games or anything like that. One crossover that I still want to have happen someday. I don't know if it ever will happen, but I would love to see a Zelda and Tomb Raider crossover. So my idea for how that would work is that it would probably play closer to like the classic games or like the Tomb Raider Legend trilogy or something like that. But the basic idea is that Lara Croft is exploring an ancient Hyrule that's like been left abandoned and things like that, and some kind of artifact activates and transports her back to like the actual time of Hyrule. So like Link isn't there, but Lara Croft can still save Hyrule from Ganondorf or something like that. I would love something like that to happen, but a Zelda and Tomb Raider crossover probably would never happen because my dreams never come true. But, mark my words, if I am to make it happen someday, like if I was given the opportunity to make whatever crossover I want, that's the one that I definitely want to make. Attention, this is your pilot speaking. Please return your seat to its upright position for landing. Thank you for flying with Octa Zeppelin Air. Ah, we missed it. Oh well. I don't care that much. It sounds like a scroll. It doesn't matter. Flying horse class. Okie dokie. Where's another level nearby that we can take care of? There's one over here. Ooh, that's super convenient.
In this mission, foes will look down upon you, literally. Defeat enemies as you climb toward the goal.
I love how obnoxiously long his level name is. Octohoppers don't have a sense of humor and they hate puns. And also, which one am I supposed to use? Slosher or Dirt or Doolies? These are two of my favorite weapons of all time. Do I want a bucket or Doolies? Bucket or Doolies? Bucket or Doolies? I gotta go with the bucket. Slosher is my absolute favorite weapon in Splatoon. We haven't used it a whole lot during Alterna. I'm sorry, Dark Doolies, next time. Looks like those Octocopters are happy to see you. Oops, my pun has enraged them. Sorry. People who don't like puns should be dead. Puns are awesome. It's probably one of my favorite levels in Alterna, just in general, because Kylie Marie always make puns in general, but an entire level where they make endless puns are just awesome. I love puns. Over here, we got rid of you. There we go. You probably must have upset the Agent One. They're hopping mad. Oh man, this makes me sad that a certain somebody else isn't making a Splatoon 3 Let's Play anytime soon. He's already deconfirmed that he's never going to make one. And it's like, I get maybe not doing online, but maybe at least Alterna and Side Order. That would have been fun too, because I would have loved to have seen his reaction to an entire level of puns, but it's not going to happen anytime soon. That makes me sad. What out above you, Agent 3? Don't give him the opportunity. Opportunity, that's a good one. That's probably my favorite one so far. Yeah, give you. Let's hop to it. Let's go over here. Final checkpoint. There's the goal. Hop to it. Oof, I'm done. Marie, we love you. One of my favorite puns in like history of anything ever. So, I'm either going to tell you something you've already figured out a long time ago, or I'm going to blow your mind when I tell you this. Callie and Marie's names. Callie, Marie. Calamari! It's awesome! Alright, that batch of levels was definitely a lot more fun than the last one. Ah! Okay. That's definitely a lot more fun batch of levels. Why am I having so much trouble trying to say that? That was a lot more of a fun batch of levels compared to the previous episode. That's all I was trying to say. Now let's move on to the magical land of, what did it say? File whoosh. Yeah, some company executive out there, it was their job to decide, you know what, let's bring back Humpback Pump Track. Of all the resources they could have used when they were developing this game, why do they have to use resources to bring this crap back? Anyway, yeah, Humpback Pump Track, I don't have an entirely positive opinion on this stage, with it being, you know, my least favorite one is Splatoon 2. And the fact that this Splatoon 2 version was my least favorite one in the entire series, even more so than Splatoon 1 Port Mackerel. But I digress. So, Humpback Pump Track. What I don't like about this stage is that it sucks. There at the end. Normally I liked going more in detail on why I don't particularly like one thing or another. Not this time. I just don't care. I've never cared about Humpback Pump Track. I think it's too flat, but it also is weird to climb around. I've never enjoyed this one, especially sucks on tower control. And I already don't like tower control, so yeah. Yay! Alright, the barrier's back up, which means we're gonna get our football thingy. I gotta remember what the real name of this thing is. I will say, though, Clam Blitz, and this is also the case in Splatoon 2 as well, Clam Blitz in Humpback Pump Track isn't actually all that bad. So, you can very easily throw the football thingy into their barrier, and it's like super easy to get to. So I will say this one like one of the more redeeming factors of Humpback Pump Track, where it actually what are you doing there, bro? Oh, I see. Tarzan? Oh, I see. He's hiding behind their wall with the fully charged heavy splatling. Okay. I don't entirely agree with your methods, but you know, if your work attitude is good, then I don't know where we're going with this. Our barrier's back up. We're gonna gather some of these things. I just barely missed that. That person tried splatting me like 3 times in a row and couldn't get me. Oh, that is amusing. That is so funny. That is so amusing. Alright. Okay, that guy over there. That guy has. I don't remember what it's called. It's like the bow. It's like an ink bow or whatever it's called. And I gotta say, it looks so cool in the early trailers of the game. But I hate using that weapon in real life. Like, not in real life. In real life, a bow and arrow is actually pretty cool to use. But in the game, the bow and arrow kind of suck. I was really hoping it was going to be cool, but it's not. It's lame. It sucks. It stinks. It's terrible. I've tried using it so many times. It's just one of those weapons where, no matter how many times I try using it, I just can't. I just can't like it. Alright, now we go over here. I'm going to cover the area for you. Ah! I ran right into that. Overheated party animal. Okay, you've broken our barrier again. It wasn't funny the first time. Yeah, what I said before about it being easy to break the barriers, I gotta say, I'm taking it back now because of how easy they've been able to take it out. Okay, we at least got you. That person and I have been splatting each other back and forth a lot this match. Right, there's still time. There's still time. We can still do this. I do kind of wish that their penalty was a little bigger. That would have been nice. Yep, pump back. This stage sucks. Okay, tower control. It's Bluefin Depot that we want. Bluefin Depot is the one that we want to achieve with our destiny. I don't mind Umami Ruins. That's a fun stage, but I don't particularly want to play it on tower control. I don't particularly want to play tower control at all, but, you know, it's something that we're showcasing for the Let's Play. Alright, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Bluefin Depot, Bluefin Depot, Bluefin Depot, Bluefin Depot, Bluefin Depot. Son of a bitch! So, fun fact, a couple weeks ago, at the time I recorded this video, I got a Slinky. We just saw one randomly at Walmart, and I was like, oh, Slinkies. I like Slinkies. Slinky, Slinky, everybody loves a Slinky. Go, Slinky, go! That's gonna be really annoying to listen to in the video. Alright, post-commentary Lady Gear dude here for something I need to explain with this next match. I didn't catch this while recording, but one of the opponents in this next turf war, tower control, whatever it was we were playing, had an inappropriate username. So, yeah. Whenever their username comes up on screen, you'll see this picture blocking it. This took forever to edit. You better appreciate it. Bluefin Depot. This stage is a returning one from the first game. And it's a pretty interesting one because in the original game, that train track up there was the bane of everybody's existence. And the reason for that was because if you threw a sprinkler up there, there was nothing the other team could do about it. I don't believe that's the case for this game, thankfully, but it's still a pretty amusing oversight that they never patched out in the first game. And I must apologize, my voice sounds a little more nasally compared to the past couple matches. Off screen, in the middle of a match, I already got a bloody nose. And that's not fun to deal with. So, yeah. I have a thing of tissue in my nose. So, yay! That's a lovely image for people. And make me glad that I don't use facecam. It's kind of amusing because, like, I've been making Let's Plays since 2012, and back then, in 2012, facecam Let's Plays were starting to become, like, a big thing, and people, like, pretty much every small channel back then were starting to do that, and, like, the bigger channels are especially doing that as well. But there weren't really a whole lot of, like, there weren't really a whole lot of Nintendo channels who weren't doing facecam videos anymore, and the fact that I've never done, like, a facecam Let's Play is kind of amusing, because I've been doing this for, like, 13 years by this point. And also, we even won the match. Yay! And also, that's the last match that I had to record for now. We're actually able to achieve everything. I'm so happy. Because during our previous recording session, there was a couple that I couldn't get. But we did it. Yay! Clap for joy. I'm taking care of all that. We're this video off here. Thank you all so much for watching this video for Splatoon 3. And until next time, Lady Gator to you. Oh yeah.